Hey Pottery peeps! So I have a kiln opening and about 98% of it's mine. So if you've been watching the videos that I tried to put up every Saturday, you'll see a lot of those projects in here. The next I will be glazing today, mixed glazes outside yesterday. It was really nice. We do have 3 days of snow forecasted for the weekend. Tell ya, March, it's a tough month. So I plan to glaze most of the wedding bases. I still have the 3 big ones drying, and they haven't been bisqued yet. But I plan to glaze them today and get this kiln going again. So I love it when this is Sorsha, when she is firing. It's just the reward. Everything comes together, and this is the reward. So let's go ahead and I'll get you set up and we will see what she's got. All right, this was a Cone 5 slow cool kiln firing with the Camille Hoffman program. And this is the one that if you've been watching a while, I had this big order for chip and dip bowls, and they all pinholed on me. This has actually been fired 3 times. This is the 3rd time. And I do not see any pinholes. There's some little like pock marks there, but no real pinholes. Nothing sharp anyway. And so this is the Speckled Buff by Laguna, and originally I had cream and Norse blue on this, and so I went ahead and put more glaze on it because I had enough pinholes that I knew they weren't going to lay down unless they had some other glaze. So just did 1 coat of Glacier by Spectrum, and I haven't played with Glacier yet, and I'm a fan. So that turned out, and I was able to save this. I've got a few more of them over there that had pinholed, and I know the reason why is because sometimes these groggier clays, I shot them up to a hot 6, cone 6, and they don't like that. They like more of a cone 5, and so I just, I have them sitting there. They're of no use to me the way they are. Can't sell them, not even as seconds. They wouldn't be safe. And so I went ahead and reglazed one, and just to see if the slow cool would help. I actually did, I believe at Christmas, I did a slow cool with a couple of these, and it didn't get rid of the pinholes. But I think the reasoning why is because I needed a little bit extra glaze to help seal them over. Because this one was pretty bad. There was pinholes all the way around the outside, all the way around the inside. So if you are doing a groggier clay, sometimes it does not like a hot fire. All right, this is Caroline's. She's gonna love this. Yeah, this is a plate that she's painted a lotus flower on. And she sponged glazes here. She was working with underglazes and some stroke and coats and some regular glazes, so I'm not sure what she's got on here, but she did a great job. All right, these are more of Caroline's. Aren't these pretty? Didn't those turn out really cool? She did have a crack on this one going in, but she sealed it all together with the glazes. This is also one of her sculpted flowers. These are mine, and they're a test. I'm just trying out different techniques and different glazes on them to see what I like. So far, not thrilled. So that's the thing, you just keep testing, right? All right, this is another one of Caroline's. She did a freeform basket weave. Really, really great job. She just built it from the ground up. Great job. And these are her sculpted cats. Aren't they cute? Love their little faces. And I believe that's it for the, oh no, this is Mickey's, Nightcraft Co. And she has, it's cream on the inside, and then she's painted these stars in cream, and she's left the whole thing raw. And she's done the same thing with the lid. It's a very, very pretty urn. She's done a phenomenal job on this. It's really hard to throw this tall, do the shoulder, and then bring it in like this. And this lid just fits amazing. She's going to be very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. All right, so I've been playing with spoons. Let me just get them off of my thing here before because they're not hanging on there very well. And that one is actually stuck. And I've got, this is a jewelry tree. These are the rods that came with it. And I've been using them for years. And then these are high fire wire that I've bent to be able to hang certain things off of the wire. Because some things just don't. There we go. Oh, we do have a little chip on that. The wire. All right. So these are done with the Della Designs and cutters. And I just rolled in a texture. So just starting to play with them. I've got ideas. But yeah, they turned out pretty cool. I really, really like that texture. Okay, for glazes, like don't get distracted. Shadow Blue by Clayscapes. It acts like a Celadon. It's technically not a Celadon, and it does run, so you've got to be careful with it. And these are all dipped. In fact, most of the stuff in this kiln has been dipped. This is done, I think it's the Shadow Blue, but I did pearl white on it, so it changed it. This is Shadow Blue again. And then this is the Ultraviolet by Clayscapes. And then I have another mold of spoons that have been hanging around. So I threw these in at the last minute. And these are all dipped in pitch black by Clayscapes. Turned out kind of cute. I've got a few more to do still in the house. I got so many things still to glaze that I just haven't wanted to. And then this is a request. My green didn't. One of my friends and customers, the one I keep talking about in Texas, she has a bear already, and she's making a sign with it, but she needed him to go the other direction. So this is root beer, and then I did holly green. I wiped the root beer back and did holly green. Usually the holly green comes out more green, so I'll have to ask her if she wants me to try firing that again or if she's okay with it. And then this is just a bowl, and I thinned down my pitch black, which is why I think the black is a little thinner there. It's covered, didn't crawl, but it's nicely covered. And then I did a swipe of coastal blue, and this is what happens with Clayscapes. That coastal blue you can use in so many different applications, but on this pitch black, it is stunning. So here's a heart bowl that I forgot about. And not too happy with it. I forget that the violet with Clayscapes is more of a semi-gloss. And so sometimes when you put a matte glaze or a semi-gloss glaze on a glossy glaze, it goes glossy and it runs more. But I think this needs a cone 6. rather than the slow cool. I think that that's the problem, is that, so I like the slow cool for the pinholes. And if you've ever caught Audrey Lynn Studios, and I'll link her in the, she also likes the running and all of the magic that happens in a hotter kiln. And so sometimes you know, the slow cool, I mean, it's safe, but you know what? Life's too short to play it safe all the time. So I will probably put this in because I like where this is all developing, but it's not enough. I need more magic. So I'll probably put that into a cone 6. Same thing with this one. This is that violet again, and I put pitch black on it, and I thought it would do more. So I'm gonna take that to a cone 6. So we're gonna make a cone 6 pile. All right, so here is one of the berry baskets, berry bowls that I showed last weekend. This is the Coyote root beer. You guys, I am not a fan of brown, but to me, this isn't brown. This is amber and gold and dark umber. I mean, it's one dip. I literally dipped it and brought it back up. And so I got more glaze because I dipped it that way, which I intentionally did. I got more glaze on the inside, so it's glossier. But look what it does on all of that. Isn't that just stunning? I mean, it looks like it's made from willow branches. You know, it's gorgeous. Oh, yeah, I got the other ones drying out, so they're gonna get the same treatment because why mess with a good thing? All right, oh, same thing. What did I do here? Okay, Clayscapes. I did mostly Clayscapes in this load and some Spectrum and of course the root beer. This is that violet. And then this is the, it's either Lake Blue, it's Lake Blue by Clayscapes too. I do like the way that Lake Blue breaks on like the handle and how it shows my swirl. But then again, I started to get some, so it's gonna go for a cone 6. All right, this is on the speckled buff, and this is the hibiscus gloss by Amaco, and I think seaweed on the, and what did I do there? I think it's Albany slip brown on this, that seaweed, and then the chino, and this is just a pumpkin, pinch pot pumpkin left over. But you know what? Pumpkins should be year-round in my book. All right. All right, this is just, it's thrown and then it's faceted. Little bud vase, and I wanted something springy. And so it's frosted lemon inside and out. And then I did the Spectrum Glacier. That's got possibilities because it's pretty, it's bright, and yeah, I really like that. So that one's fine. I could probably get more runs if I did cone 6, but I'll probably get too many. All right, this is a tester piece. I am making an urn for my cousin that I lost in January, and before I do the final one, I wanted to make sure that my idea worked. And I do believe I've got another one down there. So when they asked me to do his urn, it's just so weird and just amazing. Immediately, the idea popped in my head. I mean, it wasn't 1 or 2 seconds. There was no thought. A full picture formed and just dropped. And so I know it's from Clark. And he was an avid outdoorsman, you know, fishing, hunting, hiking, anything he could do outdoors. And so I figured a canteen would work. This, of course, is too small, but I did a small one because I wanted to make sure my idea was going to work. And what I did on this one, the other one that's down there, I'm making, he had 3 daughters, and so I'm making 3 small ones for the girls. And then this will be his main urn. So I did root beer over the whole thing, and then I wiped it back. I wanted to really highlight that texture. I was hoping it wouldn't go muddy. And I did get some running, but that's okay. This is the way this rolling pin from Sharon Hoppy works is she's got reflections. So it you've got your scene and then you've got, you know, the reflection. And so what I did is I did shadow blue, did the root beer first, and then I did shadow blue over here in the sky, the water and sky, and then I did Tim Stark Celadon over the forest and the trees. So yeah, I think that's gonna work. So that's another thing I've got to get on this week. But I wanted to test these to make sure my idea was gonna work. So this is the one I'm making for the girls. Okay, I needed to find, this is why I tested it. So this one, I put the root beer underneath and then wiped it back. This one I didn't. This one is just the shadow blue and the Tim Stark Celadon with the root beer on the side and on the inside. You know what? I think personally this one's more somber, but I think I like this one better. Let me know in the comments. Do you prefer the bigger one or the smaller one? I will also be reaching out to my cousin and asking her which one she prefers, because the one I need to make for Clark needs to be a lot bigger than this, but I'll be making 3 this size because I think this just turned out perfect for the girls. Okay, sorry, just getting emotional on that. Okay, again, this was done like that other bowl. No, it wasn't. Lavender mist on the inside. I did pearl white on the rim, and I did the Clayscapes violet, and these are all going in for a cone 6. I want that violet to be glossier, and I want more runs. So we are going to heat them up. All right, so this is one of the, when I was morphing bowls for you, probably a month ago, I don't know. Anyway, that's cute. Cute little flower bowl. And this one is the frosted lemon and then that Spectrum Glacier. And I just got a run going on that and then just did the rim. That's pretty. I like that combination. It's just fresh and springy and hopeful and all of that. All right. And this is one of the gravy boats. Ooh, that turned out pretty. Okay, this is the... Okay, I'm a huge fan of Spectrum's floating glazes. This is Glacier over Shadow Blue. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Look at all of that. All right, and since I did, one of these spoons is going to go in it. Because, you know, sometimes it's helpful to have a spoon with a gravy boat. That's nice. And I'm very happy with that. Another black bowl with coastal blue. And it literally is dipped in black. And then I just take a brush and I do 1 coat of the coastal blue. Yeah, winner, winner every single time. All right, and then this is the bowl that I used Sharon Hoppy's mold on, and then I pressed the stamps into it. This is Tim Stark Celadon, and it's just dipped. If you're not dipping glazes yet, it's so much faster, and there's so much less money. You just got to get over your fear. You just got to start playing with them, because time is money, right? And if you're spending so much time glazing and brushing glazes, you do. And I tend to, I'm getting the students to do it too. I do have some brushable glazes, but we're transitioning to mostly dippable. And then using like the Spectrum Glacier that as an accent, putting a brush on it after the fact, you know, and you only do like 1 or 2 coats that way, usually 1. I only usually brush 1 after I've done a dip. But isn't that just pretty? God, I love this Tim Stark Celadon. So pretty. And all of these, of course, they're little shamrocks, right? All of these, just look how it just highlights all the different things and just gives you this fun variation. And this one you can tell I got more glaze in the bottom because it tends to do this kind of blue hue, which I love. Oh, those are nice. Just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Let me pull these guys out. So again, these were dipped in root beer. God, and that just such a pretty glaze. And that I can get off. And this is another one that I made. So pretty. I mean, even wiped back. Just love this glaze. All right, so these were actually done by 2 young women who came and did pinch pots. And this is, it's the blue poppy. I wanted that detail that she carved in there to show up. And it's on the Speckled Buff by Laguna. And so that's the blue poppy. This is fire brick. One of them wanted it red, one wanted it a light blue. And then these were refires. Because and I got a mess to clean up down here. Was this a refire? Yes, because there was some crawling. So I just added some more glaze and put them in there. Again, this was cream with Autumn Purple by Spectrum. Cream by Clayscapes. This one was done the same way, cream with the Autumn Purple. How cute is that? I just love these heart balls. And then this one also was a refire, and it was cream with Autumn Purple, but I think I put some pearl white on this because pearl white sometimes when it runs will go blue. And yeah, nice. Nice weight. Well, shoot. I got a crack. Sometimes with refires, you are taking a risk, and I was worried because I had the crawling up here, but I had a lot of glaze down here. And so the glaze down here, because it's too thick, even though it's nice and smooth, sometimes when it's too thick, you get this thing that looks like orange peel. So even though, and I tried to keep glaze from getting down there, any more glaze, but it has, when it shrinks and so forth, that glaze has caused the bottom, I don't know if it'll focus, but it's got a slight crack. Doesn't go through, but not sellable. All right. So I am going to go ahead and take pictures for you. They'll be at the end of the video so you can see them in better light. Sorry, you're bouncing. It's the stand that I have my tablet on. But All right, thanks for checking it out. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and go get muddy. And we'll see you in the next one.